Sparrow Vocalizations Study. The white-crowned sparrow is a songbird native to North America that breeds in Alaska and Canada in summer and winters, in the continental United States and the northern part of Mexico. It is noted for its distinctive plumage, consisting of a gray breast and a white crown with black streaks. The sparrow is also easily recognized by its unique song and call patterns. These vocalizations have been at the center of some intense studies by zoologists, the primary purpose of which was to recognize when the bird learns how to make songs and calls. A secondary purpose of the studies was to understand variations in the songs and calls that occur in different geographical regions. There are distinctive songs and calls produced by the sparrow, but only males of the species produce these vocalizations. There are regional varieties in the songs, but all follow a similar pattern. First, the sparrow makes a high, piercing whistle as an introduction. This is followed by more whistles in different patterns, and then the bird ends the song with an almost buzzing, trilling sound. Every song lasts for only 2 to 3 seconds, and the bird sings songs in groups that are separated by pauses of up to 8 or 9 seconds between each one. As for its calls, the bird has around 10 distinctive calls. They may sound similar to the songs, but they are not. Instead, the calls are composed of sharp whistles and chirps made in groups or as individual noises separated by pauses. The purposes of the calls vary, but the most common are alarm calls to warn others of nearby danger and harsh, rasping noises when the birds are having disputes with other males of the same species. Zoologists are very interested in how male white-crowned sparrows come to learn their songs and calls. Experiments conducted indicated that the vocalizations are of an instinctive nature ingrained in the birds from birth. However, the studies also showed that chicks need a teacher, an adult male, to assist them in properly learning the songs and calls. In one experiment, zoologists took a male sparrow chick 8 days old and isolated him from all others of his species. The bird produced songs and calls, but they were abnormal in comparison to those chicks raised together with others of the same species. In the same set of experiments, another male chick was raised with an adult male, and, over time, the chick seemed to pick up the correct vocalizations by listening to the adult male. The chick began learning with what the zoologists called sub-songs, which were weaker versions of the adult songs. Over time, the sub-songs became more similar to the adult songs and eventually matched them perfectly. The studies further reinforced what zoologists already knew about other songbirds. They have a short window in which to learn their songs and calls. The sparrows had to learn them in a window ranging anywhere from 15 to 50 days after hatching. After 50 days, males could not learn properly even if they were placed with adult males of their species. It is suspected that most male chicks in the wild learn the songs and calls directly from their fathers, since adult white-crowned sparrows form strong pair bonds. This results in the males spending a lot of time with their chicks after they hatch, as adult males defend the nest and help adult females feed the chicks. A discovery of even greater interest from the studies was that white-crowned sparrows from the same regions have distinctive dialects in their vocalizations. For example, in a study performed on 3 different groups in 3 separate regions in California, zoologists learned there was a difference in the songs from each region, as well as distinctive patterns in the songs of most of the sparrows in each area. The main theory on why this occurs is that male chicks learn the songs from their fathers and, in later years, become adults and then return to the same breeding and nesting grounds. They therefore pass on the songs they learned to the next generation, so regional distinctions in vocalizations develop among the sparrows in particular places.